Weak men turn women off. The biggest attraction killer in relationships across the board is a man who complains, moans, and whines to his woman consistently about issues that are in his power to fix or change. If you want your woman to lose respect for you, lose admiration for you, lose interest in intimacy and sex in you, then keep displaying weak behavior. But if you want to turn things around and use the negative situations in your life, the hardships you are facing, to not only come out of them stronger, but to make your woman look up to you, respect you, and admire you more, and see you as the man that you truly can be, then this video is for you. The theme of this topic is simple: never complain to your woman. So let's get right into it. Now, first things first, I want to get this out the way so none of the weak men listening get offended. It is completely natural to feel upset and down at times in life. There are exceptions when certain hardships take place that are outside of our control and a man may become emotional, such as losing a loved one, having to bury a lifelong pet, a close friend of yours passes away. Perhaps you have been diagnosed with an illness or you've suffered a terrible accident which was traumatic. These are just some of the many terrible things that happen in life that are out of our control. And any sane man will break down and need some time to heal and rebuild his emotional strength. But in any of these instances, if you have a good woman in your life, she will support you. She will nurture you because she has empathy and understanding that you obviously require some time to heal from your loss. However, the problems start to come when you start bitching about things that are in your power to fix or change. And this is where most men screw up in their relationship or marriage. Moaning to your girlfriend or wife about problems that are happening, whether it's regarding your health, your finances, or even in your relationship, but you are taking no steps to improve or turn around the situation, it communicates weakness. At first, your girl might show sympathy and nurture you, and that is in a woman's nature, right? To be caring and kind. She wants to nurture you and make you feel good, and she wants to inspire you, which is what good feminine women do. So she's doing her part here. She's trying to uplift you. However, if you don't pick yourself up and take action and handle what needs to be done, and she sees that you keep moaning, you keep complaining, you keep crying, and nothing changes, then eventually she will lose respect for you. She will slowly start to fall out of love for you. And she will come to see you as a coward who isn't honorable, isn't masculine. In the same way, guys, as we are not going to be attracted to a masculine woman. So you cannot expect a feminine woman to be attracted to an effeminate man. And this goes back on a primal level. It's ingrained into our psyche. If you are ever in physical danger in the real world, is your girlfriend or wife going to defend you from an attack? Of course not. It's up to you to stand up and protect her and yourself, because she is reliant on you. She's the one looking to you to feel strength. She comes to you for your protection. She wants to feel safe knowing that if push comes to shove, you will be able to defend her no matter what. This is why it's essential to the success of your relationship when you show strength, because a feminine woman will always be dependent on you. Your woman is going to look at you to feel safe and secure. And if you cannot give that to her, she will not trust in you. And her respect for you will crumble as time goes on. This is when you see the women stop making an effort in the relationship or marriage. They let themselves go because they see that you don't care anymore. They stop putting an effort in because you stop making an effort. This is where women start to lose interest in sex in their marriages because they're just not emotionally attracted to the husband anymore. Even though the guy's handsome and she obviously is attracted to him physically, but emotionally, she can't get past that because emotionally, he doesn't elicit any feelings of security, of confidence. He's not calm and collected. He doesn't bring her peace. She can't trust in him. She doesn't see any strength. She doesn't see any ambition or drive. So how can she desire to be penetrated by him physically if his love, if his strength isn't even penetrating her emotionally? You see, guys, you have to open her up emotionally before you unwrap her physically. Again, this is where men go wrong. You have to understand, women do not respect weak, effeminate men. And unfortunately, most men and women have all drank from the disgusting waters of feminism. We've all been indoctrinated with it since birth. And a lot of young men are raised with weak and immoral fathers. Most men in the West today, unfortunately, that has been their upbringing. And the men in their environment who have educated them have been broken. They haven't really been righteous masculine men. So the role models that boys are growing up with are weak, effeminate, cowardly, or immoral men that are not teaching them how to handle things in life, how to show up to life, how to be a man. So a lot of young boys grow up and have emotional outbursts. They are reactive. Obviously, health issues come into play here as well, low testosterone and such. But regardless, you have to take accountability and realize this sort of behavior turns women off. Yes, we've all grown up around influences that were not right, but you're a man. It's time to change. You can't point the finger at feminism all day long. Take accountability and turn your life around. Because you consistently groveling about your problems will come across as negative. And your girl, she'll put up with it for a while, but eventually she will get tired of you going on like a broken record. And if a woman sees that your words and actions don't add up, she's not going to trust in you to lead her. Remember, men do not complain to their wives. You can address a problem, you can communicate to your wife that something's going on, but you show her with your actions that you face these challenges that present themselves and you just get the job done. So let me give you the classic scenario, right, to paint a picture here, which is usually financial stress, financial problems that happen. Let's say you have a business or a career and you're facing some setbacks that are affecting you financially. In such a case, there is nothing wrong with telling your woman that you're facing a problem. It all comes down to what you say. When you need to communicate anything difficult that's going on in your life, you must say this to your woman in a calm and collected manner. Okay? Because you're the leader. And what's the first rule of leadership? It's all on you. You have to take responsibility. You have to take the blows. Take those hits. You will come out stronger on the other end if you prevail. So there's two scenarios here. How does a confident man handle a career or a business setback? And how does an insecure man handle it? So let's look at the confident man first. A confident man that is in control of his emotions will say something to his wife such as, look, this week's been difficult for my business. There's been a few difficulties, but everything's going to be sorted out. No matter what happens, we're going to be fine. And then he starts solving the problem, no matter what it takes. You see, the way he's interacting with his woman is coming from a place of peace, of calmness and control. So you've made her aware of a problem, which she has a right to know because you're sharing your life with her. But you are also letting her know that you got it handled. This communicates to your woman that despite being under pressure, you remain courageous and you take action instead of whining to her. You're taking the stress, you're taking that burden away from her and you're putting that yoke on your shoulders. And when your woman sees you slaying the dragon, taking action, solving your problems, that's when she's going to support you. That's when she's going to be your cheerleader. And that will be your inspiration. That will be the fire that gets your desire burning to provide for her, to protect her, to get that problem solved. Because you understand that you're taking care of her. If you can't take care of yourself, how can you take care of her? So the more she sees that you remain centered when you face challenges in life, the more she will admire and respect you. So she knows that if you were both ever to face danger or other problems come about in the future, she can rest assured that you will remain strong no matter what happens. This is when your woman comes out respecting you and admiring you more. This is when your wife is going to pounce on you and want to be intimate with you consistently because she trusts in you she trusts in you to make her feel safe because you are a man and you display that behavior consistently. Let's look at the other scenario now. How would an insecure man, how would a weak man handle a difficulty or a challenge in life? You see, an insecure man will always be thrown off balance, especially when it comes to a financial setback. He's going to go up to his wife and say something like, "Oh no, things have gone so bad this week. We're going to struggle for a bit. I don't know what to do. I'm so afraid. I don't know how to fix this." And he's going to probably start crying, start moaning. He's going to start procrastinating. He's going to get complacent. He might even run to vices, maybe alcohol, maybe drugs, to numb himself, or turn his wife into his mummy or therapist instead of taking action. And what this does, it communicates to your woman that you don't trust in yourself enough to handle the situation that life has presented you. You are showing a lack of masculinity in the face of adversity. Do you seriously expect your woman to follow your lead and feel attracted to you when you behave this way? This lets her know that in trying times or when a dangerous situation actually happens, she can't rely on you when she really needs you the most. And that scares a woman. And guys, this is why a lot of women lose respect for their husbands. They fall out of love to the man they're with because he becomes weak. He lets himself go. He stops taking action. He doesn't handle things. And it forces her to step up and be the man in the relationship. And you take a step back and you're like the second woman in the relationship. No woman wants that. And you will feel emasculated as well when this happens. So now that you've seen these two different scenarios, you know exactly how to handle one and how not to do the other. So if we zoom out a little bit and we look at the overall spectrum of things, look at society overall, look at history, there's always been violence, there's always been evil. When you go back in the day and you see different invasions that would happen, the enemy forces would always kill the men and enslave the women and children because only men can fight back and defend the weak. So if we apply this logic coming back to relationships, think of it from a woman's perspective and a child's perspective. They rely on you, the husband, the father, for protection, for safety, for security. And God has given us men the honor, the privilege to be the head of the house, the protector, the leader. This is why we must stand strong against any crisis, any adversity, any threat. So when you have challenges, when you have problems in life, face them head on. This is an amazing opportunity for you to display your courage, to present your masculinity, to show your wife, and if you have children, your children as well, that, hey, I can handle things. And it gives them a good example. If you show your woman that she can depend on you, and that you are the man in the relationship, her respect for you will grow. And if not, it will fall. So it's paramount that you comprehend this. Never make your wife or your girlfriend your therapist or your mummy. It's not her job to fix your codependency, your neediness, or your lack of masculinity, and you grow up and your daddy was weak, or you had a domineering mother, or you came from a broken home. Those excuses don't matter past a certain point. If you're in your 20s or your 30s, you need to take action and accountability and fix your life, fix your problems, because if you don't, you will end up bleeding your weakness all over your wife, and you're going to turn her off. I can give you another example. Let's say you let yourself go. You get complacent and you put on weight. You become a fatty, as what happens to a lot of men nowadays. Do you think your woman is going to feel sexually attracted to you when you complain to her like a little girl that it's so hard for you to lose weight but you don't do anything to change? If you sit on your backside and you take zero action, she's not going to respect you. If you want to maintain desire, respect, and intimacy with your woman, show her through your actions that you are confident, unshaken by adversity, and ready to confront any challenge or possible danger that may threaten you or your loved ones. So now we're closing up here with the video. The key here is to develop self-awareness. In every and all incident, ask yourself this question. Is the problem something I can solve, or is this simply a bad moment that will pass? If the problem was created by your own doing, or it's an obstacle that you are facing in your career, your personal life, or any other area that requires immediate attention, then you must take immediate action in solving the issue that has been presented. Without whinging, without moaning or crying, just getting it done. And when your woman sees you display that courage and that initiative when things are difficult, her respect and her submission for you will grow stronger, and she will see with her own eyes that you're a man that is honorable, that you're ambitious. And she will treat you accordingly and will assist you because you've demonstrated that you will help yourself. To be a leader, you take the first step. She can only follow you if you're walking in front of her. If the problem is something that is out of your control and will just dissolve on its own, then make peace with it and implement patience and just wait for that situation to improve without gossiping, without complaining, without getting emotional or fearful and whining to your girl about it. This will not only improve your self-control, but will make her trust in your decision making because you demonstrate the ability to remain calm without losing your emotional center in moments that are out of your area of influence. And when she sees you're calm and you're relaxed and you're okay, she's okay. When she sees you're weak and fearful, she's fearful because she's dependent on you. You see how it works? Simple. So in conclusion, when you display dominance, confidence, and strength in all areas of your life, you will notice how your woman will be more willing to support you, submit to you, and follow your lead. Remember, submission can only be given if your dominance is received. As long as you remain calm and collected during turmoil and handle the issues that you're facing with determination and valor, you will not only become more masculine, but your lady will love you all the more because she knows that she's with a man truly worthy of respect. And remember, men who provide emotional security and display wise leadership will get the softest, most feminine, relaxed, trusting, submissive, and nurturing versions of their wife. This is how you solve the issue of being weak in your relationship or marriage. If you would like to learn more about what I teach and you're a young man who is interested in mastering relationships and finding a wife and doing it the right way, God's way, click the link in the description or head over to my website at relearningrelationships.com. Book a call with me and we'll see if the relationship mastery course is eligible for you. If you'd like to support what I do, I'd invite you to join my Relearning Relationship community. It only costs $5 a month. I'll leave the link down below as well. With that said, hope you'll have a blessed day. If you like the video, share, comment, subscribe if you're new here. And with that said, I'll see you all in the next one. God bless all of you and your families.